Okay, so as a quick review, what does cred mean from last week? The root cred. Yoho? To believe. So if you see the root cred in any word, you should know that that means to believe. If you see the root gno, G-N-O, in any word, what does that mean, Alexis? To know. And then if you see the root C-O-G-N in any word, what does that mean, Tristan? To know. So anytime you see those, your answer, you're looking for to know. Okay. Remember, the quiz on Friday or Thursday is going to be multiple choice. And so you're going to have those three roots and also words from this list. Okay. This list is a context clues list, which is simply 8 words that are going to help you better understand things. And it talks about precise words here. And it says they can help readers picture the unique features of people, places, things, and stories. So then it says, which one helps you understand the ambassador better? And it says, the ambassador knew her assignment was important. It's good. But then this one says, as the ambassador presented her credentials to the embassy guard, she suddenly realized the magnitude of her assignment. And that one right there lets you know, like, that sentence is stronger because the word magnitude lets you know that it's a big assignment. And then the root or the word credentials has believe in it. And it says this allows you to know that this ambassador is believable. Okay. So that's why we're learning these words, because they're going to help us paint a picture as to different people, different things, different places. Okay. So I'm going to just move this down here and we're going to have this context clues story. And we're going to define the underlined word. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through the story first, and then we'll define the words, and then I'll give you guys some time to work on your vocab assignment for this week. Okay? If you forgot to hit submit last week, make sure you submit that assignment today. Anyway, okay. So all 3 hikers were big and burly, but Mo, who worked out at the gym every day, had the most powerful muscles and was the brawniest. He also had a dominant personality and liked to be in charge. His friends, Andy and Easton, usually went along with that, with what Mo wanted to do. And what Mo wanted to do was climb a local mountain. That's terrifying. As the 3 approached the mountain, they were amazed by its magnitude. It was much larger than they had expected. I know you are worried, Mo said to his friends, but we can do this. We are healthy and sturdy enough to get to the top. The 3 men then moved to the nearest path and, full of energy, started walking at a vigorous pace. Soon they came upon their first obstacle, a massive boulder. It was bulky and heavy, but they worked together and were able to move it. The men then moved on. In a short time, the path became steep and rocky. They were glad that they were wearing such durable boots that could withstand the conditions. When they reached the top, they were tired from the exercise. We did it, said Easton, but now we'll have to climb down. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to define these words that we have here. The very first word on our list is burly. And the sentence that the word burly is in is all 3 hikers were big and burly. So anyone have an idea how we can say burly is? Yeah. Yes. If you are burly, you are big, you are stocky, you're muscular. Okay, the next word is brawny, and it says, Mo, who worked out at the gym every day, had the most powerful muscles and was the brawniest. Have you guys heard of brawny paper towels? Why do you think they would name their paper towels brawny paper towels? And if you like pull on something that's brawny, it's going to be strong, right? So something that is brawny is physically strong and powerful. Okay. Typically, if you see somebody who's brawny, they're muscular too. Brawny and burly are pretty similar in that. The very next word is dominant, and it says in the text, he also had a dominant personality and liked to be in charge. So if somebody is dominant, what does that mean? Drew? They want to lead. They want to be on top. Yep. So most powerful, leader, number one in charge, or want to be in charge. We'll say. Okay, the very next word is durable. And that one's near the bottom of that page on page 11. It says they were glad that they were wearing such durable boots that could withstand the conditions. And I know myself, like we just bought new couches back in February. We wanted to have durable couches because we have 3 children and they decide that they're going to use the couches to do wrestling matches and eat all their food and then touch it with like sticky hands. So what does durable mean? Why would we want to invest in durable couches? Tristan? Stronger, it's going to hold up better. Yep. So we'll say durable, lasts a long time, stronger, will hold up better. You don't need that, all of that, but you can include or write all that down if you want. Okay, the very next one is magnitude. That is when in the second paragraph it says, as the 3 approached the mountain, they were amazed by its magnitude. It was much larger than they had expected. So what does magnitude mean? Drew? Huh? Like it is, yes, it is huge. It is ginormous. It is super important. Okay. So we'll say of great size or importance, super large. Massive is one that you guys probably have used before. Typically you use the word massive before you would say of great magnitude. If something is massive, like you guys, you know, you may wake up, you have a tiny zit on your face, but you're like, oh my gosh, this zit is massive, right? And in this story, it said that they came upon their first obstacle and a massive boulder and it blocked the path, right? So what is massive? Yoho? Just big, just huge. Yep. If it is massive, it is huge. The next one is sturdy. He says we are all healthy and sturdy enough to get to the top. And so like if you have a sturdy house, like if a tornado comes through or something, hopefully it won't, but if something like that happens, a sturdy home is going to make it last. So what does sturdy mean? Martasia? Strong, stable, well-made. Perfect. Strong, stable, well-made. So like sturdy and durable would probably be synonyms. Synonyms, not cinnamon, honey. And the very last word is vigorous. It said that they started out on a vigorous pace. Vigorous means like we're enthusiastic. We're going for it. Okay. So active. Hello. Active, enthusiastic, a good pace. Okay, so now that you have these words, okay, what you're going to do is if you go to Schoology, and you should still be in that vocab folder. If you go to Schoology, okay, you go back to the vocab folder. You guys should all have a lesson 2 assignment. Okay, so when you click on that, your lesson 2 assignment, it should look like this. It is not the same as it was last week, but it is similar. You've probably done something like this before. Essentially, I went through, I put in all the words. You're going to put in the definition. You're going to find a picture to represent that word. There's those paper towels. Clearly, they want you to know that their paper towels are strong and they're going to last, right? So then you are going to use it in a sentence. And what I would say is when you use it in a sentence, bold it, highlight it, underline it so that you know it is actually in that sentence. Because when I was grading your lesson 1 activities, some of us could explain what the word meant, but we didn't necessarily have it in the sentence. So that is something that I want you to make sure that you do. Okay, so go ahead. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to work on this. This vocab lesson 2 activities is going to be due on Wednesday. It's going to be due on Wednesday.